The waiters, cabin stewards, and front desk agents on your ship are speaking a secret language about you behind your back. If you are marked in our system as a VIP or a key guest, special treats you did not even order will magically appear at your dinner table. But if you leave the wrong impression, you will spend your entire vacation wondering why your towels are always late, why your room service takes an hour, or why you can never seem to find a reservation at the specialty restaurants. My name is Elena. For 12 years, I worked as a guest relations manager for some of the world's largest cruise lines, from the massive floating cities of Royal Caribbean to the exclusive decks of Celebrity and MSC. I have handled over 10,000 passenger complaints, managed the VIP list for captains, and decided who gets the free upgrade to the suite and who stays in the interior cabin they booked. Today, for the first time, I am revealing how we decided, from behind that closed office door, who gets the true VIP experience and who is just another tourist spending money but getting nothing in return. You are about to learn how to become the most privileged passenger on the ship without spending a single extra dime. Everything I am about to tell you is based on human psychology that still works in 2026, even with the new digital tracking systems and artificial intelligence monitoring used by cruise lines. Before we dive into the files, I have a question for you. Have you ever received an unexpected gesture from the crew? Maybe a free bottle of champagne, a room upgrade, or a private tour of the bridge? If so, comment VIP below and tell me what happened. Let us see who has been triggering the system without even knowing it. Most American passengers believe that VIP treatment is something you buy with thousands of dollars in tips or by booking the top-tier suites. That is a myth the cruise lines want you to believe. They want you to think that the only way to get respect is to open your wallet. While suite guests have certain contractual perks, true VIP service starts when the individual crew members choose you. Every staff member has access to a comment section in your digital profile on the ship's internal server. One single positive note next to your cabin number can change the entire trajectory of your vacation. Let me take you behind the scenes to the guest relations desk, a place most passengers only visit when they are angry. As a manager, I saw two types of people at my desk every single day. Let me tell you a story about two different couples who came to me on the same day with the exact same problem, a broken air conditioning unit in their cabin. First, there was Mr. Smith. He stormed up to the desk, slammed his cruise card down, and started shouting before I could even say hello. He yelled about how much money he paid, threatened to sue the cruise line, and demanded to speak to the captain immediately. He thought that by being loud and aggressive, he would scare us into giving him what he wanted. He was wrong. In our system, I marked him as a difficult guest. We fixed his air conditioning, of course, because that is our job. We sent a standard apology letter and a small plate of fruit that cost the ship maybe $2. But for the rest of the week, whenever Mr. Smith called for anything, the staff moved slowly. No one wanted to help him. He got the bare minimum service required by law. 10 minutes later, Mrs. Davis arrived. She had the same problem. Her room was hot. But she approached the desk calmly. She looked me in the eye, smiled, and said, "Elena, I know it is embarkation day, and you have 1,000 people screaming at you right now. I am so sorry to add to your list, but our room is quite warm, and we are worried about sleeping tonight. We know you are doing your best." That simple acknowledgement of my humanity changed everything. I did not just want to fix her air conditioning. I wanted to save her vacation. I typed a note in her file, "Compassionate guest. Recommend for recovery." I picked up the phone and called the chief engineer personally to prioritize her room. Then, I called the specialty restaurant manager and secured a prime window table for them that night, on the house, with a bottle of wine. The air conditioning was fixed in an hour, but the VIP treatment lasted all week. Why? Because Mrs. Davis understood that the crew are human beings who are often overworked, underpaid, and away from their families for months. When you treat them with dignity, you stand out from the thousands of other entitled passengers. This is the first rule of the VIP code. Don't be a screamer, be an advocate. Now, let's talk about the most critical moment of your vacation. It is not your last day, it is your first. The first 24 hours are when the hierarchy of the ship is established. While 90% of the herd is fighting for a seat at the buffet, trying to balance 3 plates of lukewarm food, the tactical VIP passenger is building visibility. Your first stop should not be the buffet. It should be the main dining room or a specialty venue that is open for lunch. These places are usually empty on day 1. Walk in and ask to speak to the head waiter or the maitre d'. These are the people who control the seating charts for the entire voyage. Introduce yourself. Say something like, "Hello, my name is John. We are seated at table 42 for dinner this week. We are really looking forward to the service your team provides. We just wanted to stop by and say hello before the rush starts." This 30-second interaction separates you from the crowd. You are no longer just a cabin number, you are John. That night, when you arrive for dinner, the maitre d' will remember you. While others are waiting in line, you will be whisked to your table. And here is a pro tip for 2026. Ask the maitre d' if there are any specific nights where the menu is particularly heavy on seafood or steak, so you can plan your week. This shows you value their expertise. Next, let's discuss the cabin steward. This person holds the keys to your sanctuary. Most passengers ignore the steward or just say a quick hi in the hallway. Do not make this mistake. On the first day, find your steward. Look them in the eye. Ask them their name and where they are from. And here is a controversial tactic that works 100% of the time. Hand them a small tip, maybe $10 or $20, right at the beginning of the cruise. Say this: "This is not for anything specific. I just know you are going to work hard for us this week, and I want to say thank you in advance. This is not bribery, it is appreciation." In the steward's mind, you just became their favorite cabin. You will get extra towels without asking, your ice bucket will never be empty, and if you need laundry done in a rush, it will happen. I have seen cabin stewards leave towel animals and extra chocolates for these guests every single night, simply because they felt respected. Let's move on to the bars and lounges. The drink package is popular, but it often leads to mediocre service because the bartenders know they are not getting an extra tip per drink. If you want VIP service at the bar, find a bar you like and stick to it. Become a regular. On the first night, order your drink and engage the bartender. Ask them how long they have been on the ship. If the bar is not too busy, ask them what their favorite cocktail to make is. Not what is popular, but what they like to make. Bartenders are artists. They love to show off their skills. Order that drink. If you like it, tell them it is the best you have ever had. By day 3, that bartender will see you walking across the room and start making your drink before you even sit down. You might find that your drinks are poured a little stronger, or that a premium liquor is used instead of the rail brand, all without an extra charge. This is the bartender's way of taking care of their regulars. Now, let's talk about the spa and the medical center. These are 2 areas where money usually flows like water, but it doesn't have to. On embarkation day, the spa is desperate for bookings. They have targets to hit. Go there during the open house hours. Do not just wander around. Find the spa manager. Tell them, "I am very interested in booking a treatment package, but I am hesitant about the facilities. Is it possible to test the thermal suite for a short while to see if it suits me?" Because they want to close the sale, they will often say yes. You get to enjoy the heated loungers and the steam room for free. If you decide not to book, simply say it wasn't quite what you were looking for, but thank them profusely. For the medical center, here is a warning for 2026. The costs have skyrocketed. But did you know that for minor ailments like seasickness, you often do not need to see a doctor? Call guest services or room service first. Say, "I am feeling a bit under the weather with the motion. Could you send some green apples and crackers?" These are natural remedies that the crew swears by. They are free. If you go to the medical center for seasickness pills, you will pay a consultation fee. If you ask room service nicely, they will bring the apples and crackers to your bed for 0 cost. It is all about knowing the alternatives. Another huge opportunity is port days. When the ship docks, 80% of passengers rush off to explore the destination. The ship becomes a ghost town. This is your golden hour. If you stay on board or if you return early, go to the specialty restaurants. Sometimes the staff is standing outside trying to fill tables. Walk up and say, "I know you are normally fully booked, but since it is a quiet port day, do you have any special tasting menus or happy hour specials available? I have seen managers offer 50% off cover charges or free appetizers just to get people in the door so the restaurant doesn't look empty. The same logic applies to the thermal suites in the spa. On port days, you can often negotiate a day pass for half the price because they have zero occupancy. Let's dive deeper into the digital side of things. In 2026, cruise lines use sophisticated apps to track guest satisfaction in real time. This is your secret weapon. Most people only leave feedback at the end of the cruise when it is too late to benefit from it. Do not wait. On day 3, if a staff member has been good, open the app and leave a glowing review specifically naming them. Write something like, "Kelvin in the dining room has made our trip unforgettable with his attention to detail." This comment triggers an alert on the hotel director's dashboard. The next morning, Kelvin's supervisor will congratulate him. Kelvin will know it was you. For the rest of the voyage, you are not just a passenger to him. You are the person who helped his career. He will ensure your wine glass is never empty and that your steak is cooked to perfection. You have created a loyalty loop that benefits everyone. Now, I want to talk about a very specific phrase. I want to understand the cruise culture. Use this when talking to officers or senior crew. If you meet the cruise director or the hotel director, do not complain about the food. Instead, ask them about their life at sea. Say, "I have always been fascinated by the logistics of a ship this size. It is incredible what you do. This validation is rare for them. They are used to hearing complaints." I have seen hotel directors invite guests who showed genuine interest to the bridge for a tour, or to the chef's table for a special dinner, completely free of charge. You are appealing to their pride. Another powerful tactic involves special occasions. Everyone has a birthday or an anniversary. The crew hears "happy birthday" 1,000 times a week. It loses its meaning. Instead, use the word milestone. When booking or speaking to the concierge, say, "This cruise is a major milestone for us." It implies something unique, a recovery from illness, a retirement, a reunion. It creates a mystery and a weight that a simple birthday does not have. Staff are trained to make milestones memorable. You might find chocolate-covered strawberries in your room or a special note from the captain. Let's address the most powerful tool in your arsenal, the guest relations desk during quiet hours. Never go there when there is a line. Go late at night or very early in the morning when the staff is bored. Strike up a conversation. Ask them about the craziest thing they have seen this week. Build a rapport. Then casually mention, "By the way, we were thinking of booking another cruise while on board. Do you know if there are any future cruise consultants available?" Even if you don't book, this signals that you are a high-value customer. The guest relations agent might mark your file as a potential repeat cruiser. Suddenly, you might get invitations to the past guest party, even if it is your first cruise, simply because they want to sell you the next one. Finally, I want to tell you about the power of the complaint sandwich. If you genuinely have a problem, never just complain. Sandwich the negative between two positives. Start by saying, "We are absolutely loving the ship, and the entertainment has been fantastic." Then insert the problem. "However, we are finding the noise from the hallway a bit difficult to manage at night." Then finish with a positive. "We know it is not your fault, and we really appreciate your help in solving this so we can get back to enjoying this amazing vacation." This technique disarms the staff member. They do not feel attacked. They feel like partners in solving a puzzle. They will go the extra mile to fix the noise issue, and often they will send a recovery gift, like a bottle of wine or dinner vouchers, to ensure your amazing vacation stays amazing. Cruise ships in 2026 are massive, complex operations. They are designed to extract as much money from you as possible, but they are run by humans who crave respect, recognition, and kindness. Being treated like a VIP is not about the thickness of your wallet or the color of your keycard. It is about the impression you leave in the hearts of the crew and the notes in the digital system. You have the power to hack this system with nothing more than your words and your attitude. Remember to make the staff your heroes. Be visible and kind in the first 24 hours. Brand yourself as an advocate and use the digital feedback loop to your benefit early in the trip. If you found these insider files helpful, Please like the video and subscribe for more classified information from the world of cruising that the cruise lines don't want you to know. I have many more files to open. Now, go out there and claim your VIP seat without paying a cent. Safe travels, and I will see you on the next wave.